Did it come like that?
Leave me alone.
Did it come like that?
No, we bought them separately.
You bought the mason jar and then put a shaker cup lid on top of this. What is this?
My mom.
Are you making moonshine? Are you making moonshine at home? What is that?
So my mom decided that she wanted to try and, my mom's always cooking.
Yeah.
She decided she wanted to try and sell stuff. So what she was doing, she was taking pickles and soaking them in Kool-Aid.
What?
And I know, bro. Trust me. It was on TikTok and YouTube forever how long ago.
Disgusting.
People will take a pickle and they'll put the dry Kool-Aid powder on it and then they eat it.
Oh, yeah. I've seen people.
So then what my mom started doing, and people at our church and a few other people were going nuts, she would soak them in the Kool-Aid juice so that way the pickle would absorb the juice. And then
pickles will absorb anything. Yeah, at that point.
Once she finally stopped that disgusting ass
habit of hers
venture, she had 50 mason jars, and I was like, I felt like my cups were too small. I got these big hands.
It doesn't leak out?
It leaks a little bit, but only if you're whatever with it. If I hold it upside down, it's gonna leak. It's a mason jar.
It just took me a minute for my brain to process. It's like you're trying to put two pieces that aren't supposed to connect together.
It works enough.
Like a Lego block and a
because if you think about
block.
it, if you go to leave and you're like, shit, I have this cup full of liquid here.
So you had water. You didn't want to just put it away, so you put it.
I didn't want to waste the water bottle. I'm being
I wish you guys
eco-friendly.
could see this.
They've seen a mason jar.
I thought that was a sippy cup for a second. And then I saw the protein shaker lid on the top.
I don't want to use a bunch of plastic water bottles because that's killing the
You
environment.
seen that commercial for Kachava?
So what? What is Kachava?
It's called Kachava. It's when you want to be your healthiest, but also eco-friendly. It's like food powder that you mix.
Kind of.
I feel like you should be drinking Kachava.
I want to make it so that I'm not only getting what I need, which is my water, because it's 100 some odd degrees.
I'll make sure you get all your minerals when you leave. I'll get some dirt and put it in there for you.
All right. You leave me alone.
Oh my god, that's funny to look at. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
You leave
I'm
me
sorry.
alone.
You enjoy your Kachava moonshine. This is Lynn.
We're Project Airwaves.
Hello.
As soon as this butthole gets off my ass.
It's so ghetto.
We'll talk about something. It's not ghetto.
It's ghetto.
You're drinking out of a jug.
Yes.
That had juice in it previously.
I don't think this did.
Oh no, it's Pure Life.
It's Pure Life. They changed their logo.
Yeah.
It's not that clear anymore. When I saw this, I thought that
was like a Sunny D bottle.
I thought it was like a child's bottle, and I went to Walmart and I saw it, and I was like, why does a Pure Life thing look like?
That's weird.
Well, because Pure Life used to be owned by
Nestle.
Yeah, and
Did
now
they get bought out?
They got bought out by somebody else now. It's not Nestle anymore.
Nestle, they own everything.
No, yeah, Nestle doesn't own this anymore. Which that's Walmart's.
That's weird. Yeah, that's like their knockoff brand.
Their Kroger
for
brand.
everything.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not.
It's weird.
Nestle anymore.
That's
but
weird.
Anyways,
we're rambling.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's our first topic?
Oh yeah. Movies. I saw a movie last night that you have no interest in because you didn't even see it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
The movie was hot trash. Anyways.
It
wasn't hot trash, but
tell me about it.
Jurassic Park Dominion.
Are you sure?
Digimon.
Are you sure?
They had a giga. They had a giga. I almost said something else.
They
had a Giga Nana Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I think you made that up.
When I heard Giga and Nana, I was thinking okay, so they have a giant mother T-Rex. The way that they said the name, it was like Giga Abuela or Giga Nana.
Giga Abuela.
Yeah.
Now you have a Giga Abuelo. It's a go around the corner.
Yeah. What was I telling you they were calling Brawly?
What?
I wasn't gonna say that, but the Giga Guy 9000. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say that. But you know what? I was watching. There's a podcast that I watched called, what was it, Louder with Chowder or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they'll go over a lot of stuff, but most of it's like all leftist and right wing, like how the economy's built around just, what is that called? Politics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were making jokes about it, and they do movie reviews to see if the movies. You could tell it was so forced, and what they were saying is that this movie was made to dish out, not to be made for the States to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's what can we do to make money in different countries.
Right.
So let's build this up because it looks good on paper, and let's send the money out over there. So they kind of just shot it down the line, and it was depressing because I like Chris Pratt and I like him in his movies, and there's a really good scene. Spoiler alert.
You can tell when he's having fun just from the trailers. He didn't look like he was having fun.
Even when he was talking to people, like there's a girl that's supposed to be his daughter. He's like, "Oh, my daughter, she needs to be saved." And it's just like no facial expression.
Yeah.
But there's a cool part where they're being chased by like these like roided out velociraptors that were made just to kill.
Oh yeah.
Not to hunt.
Yeah.
And they're like parkouring and jumping through buildings, and these things are just tanks. Anywhere this lady points a laser on them, the raptors have to destroy it.
Oh, nice.
So they're moving around and they're super aggressive, but people are making jokes like there's parts where this character is being chased by the raptors, and she gets like a good like 70 to 80 yards away. And it's like you can't physically outrun a velociraptor. We know it's fake, but it's like there'd be parts where this girl would make a jump that was just super crazy, and the raptor would barely make it. No. If a raptor is running, if a dog is running, it's going to outrun you at a certain point. And it's like to show that a raptor can't run almost 100 miles an hour.
First of all, yeah, a raptor would eat you in a heartbeat. Yeah. I mean, I just watched, well, not just watched, but we watched Alvin and the Chipmunks. Why do I keep going back?
It's not Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We watched Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
See, I didn't know that it was already out.
First of all, long and short of it,
so how did what is it? Old Sonic or
Ugly Sonic?
The Ugly Sonic with the teeth.
My thing is, so with the Ugly Sonic.
Sorry, there was a. Have you been watching Jack and watching Corey?
No.
Because it's Jacksepticeye, his most recent post.
No,
the videos he's watching he's doing like the Until Dawn. It's their new game called Corey. Corey, yeah. Never mind. Corey, yeah. Corey. Is that some cool whip? Sorry. Go ahead and continue. I'm getting sidetracked here.
Whip. No, it's just the live action, the whole animation, live action, 3D, blah blah blah. It was too real. It was too meta. And then they had this whole thing where Seth Rogen was playing 3 characters simultaneously.
Pumbaa from Timon.
He was Pumbaa from Timon and Pumbaa. Some character from Beowulf, and then another character, and they got into it at one point, and it's like, dude, I'm tired of seeing the same old thing recycled. It's like, oh, Monty has a drug addiction or something. The other girl.
They showed like Peter Pan, and Peter Pan was like,
yeah, he's like grown up and like some mafia boss dude, and it's like it would have been kind of cool. My thing is, leave it all CGI. And only have a few. So like Sonic, did you see the Sonic 2 movie with Knuckles?
Yeah.
Okay, so just like how we discussed, you should have made the whole thing CGI.
Yeah.
That's how they should have done with Chip and Dale. Made the whole thing CGI, have a few real people walking around, and that's it. Because it was so weird. It felt like they were trying to force, like with Ugly Sonic. It was cool when you saw him at the convention, but then he was part of the FBI. Shows up again at the end of the movie. And he's like, Ugly Sonic's here. It's like, dude, yes, we know. Okay, it was a good meme. Let it go, guys. And they just kept pushing it and pushing it.
My thing is when it comes to how movies are being created right now, because there's a bunch of movies that come out that are relatively good. It's either a brand new movie that I've never seen.
Right.
And is it something that I'm interested in, or they do remakes.
Yes.
They remade Jurassic Park. They remade Chip and Dale's.
Garbage.
They remade Sonic. They've remade...
Well, they fixed it, thankfully.
So, but then the remake sometimes has pros and cons, like Batman. Like this the new Batman. I know you haven't seen it yet, but it's good.
Just in case you haven't checked out our TikTok, we made a video with that.
Oh, yeah. There's something in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. The new Batman, that being remade, looked really, really good. I'm supposed to go with my dad and my brother on Saturday to go see the Northman.
The Norseman? I've heard that's really good.
It looked really good. I wanted to see it, but in between the time that was out, Doctor Strange was out, and something else out. And I can only go to a movie so many fucking times, and it's like, okay, I waited, and then I found out that they wanted to go see this. So I feel like if you had to choose, would you rather have a new movie coming out in this time frame, or would you rather have something remastered? If you wanted something remastered, what would it be?
I want something new, first and foremost, because all the remakes coming out, they're of perfectly good standalones that were fine by themselves.
Yes.
It's not like you're remaking something that was shit and you're making it good. You're remaking something that was good and you're turning it to shit. So like
That's
a lot
true.
of the Disney movies, how they're doing a lot of live action remakes of their old movies, they're not capturing the magic. The magic is gone. So long and short of it, I'm looking forward to a lot of movies coming out. However, with the movies we've seen previously, I would say, COVID and beyond, or behind.
You can tell the budget's
been a little disappointing.
The budget's coming very, very low.
I have faith that we can eventually come back from this, but we'll have to see what happens.